A pretty significant pattern change is on the way for the US this week. If we start off with the Climate Prediction Center and take a look at the latest 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, they suggest that quite a bit of the country will be above average for the next 6 to 10 days, especially into the south central US where the confidence is the highest, and really throughout quite a bit of the central and eastern U.S. as well into the western U.S. Will be above average. And the only exception of that will be in the northern sections of the country, really into the northeast, north central U.S., kind of into northern Wisconsin, northern Minnesota, and the northwest U.S. will be below average. Other than that, the majority of the U.S. will be above average for the next 6 to 10 days. Taking a look at the 8 to 14 day outlook, it's not a whole lot different, especially in the south central U.S. The confidence is once again the highest there, that temperatures will be above average, and the areas that could potentially see near normal or below average temperatures will be into the northern sections of the U.S., extreme northwest U.S., and the extreme northeast, and then into the kind of portions of the mid-Atlantic, really northern mid-Atlantic states as well, and then up here into Minnesota, North Dakota, Wisconsin, and into Michigan as well. And the rest of the country will once again be above average for the next 8 to 14 days. So what do the temperature anomalies look like on the GEFS ensembles? So as we go into Tuesday afternoon and evening, you can see still some below average temperatures hanging around into the eastern U.S., with all of those above average temperatures continuing to stay and linger over the central and western U.S. As we go further into this week, we might see another push of cold air with another system we'll talk about just later on in the video, and that could deliver a quick hit of cold air into the Great Lakes states, Ohio Valley, maybe even into the Mid-Atlantic, and even parts of the Deep South as well, just for maybe a day at most, and then into the Northeast and Southeast as we go into later this week and this weekend. But that will quickly be pushed out, and above average temperatures will continue to dominate the south central U.S. and really southwestern U.S. As we go into next Sunday and Monday, still very warm temperatures will be present here into the central U.S., and that heat will kind of build eastward a little bit there. And then as we go into Christmas Day, still the GEFS wants to show above average temperatures for almost the entire country except for the northeast and northwest. And so we'll have to continue to watch these, and I think this will definitely change a little bit as we go over the next several days into this weekend. We could see a lot different outlook on this, but at least for right now, it looks like most of the country will be at least above average as we kind of head closer to Christmas and the days leading up to Christmas as well. And now finally, we're going to take a look at a few different weather models here and look at our upcoming system on Thursday into Friday. As we go forward here on the latest 0Z GFS, we go into Wednesday evening. We'll back this up a little bit. And so as you can see, we have some snow falling here into Montana, even into Colorado here, and then into Wyoming as well. And so we also have some snow falling into the Pacific Northwest. And as we go further into Wednesday evening and night, we could see some pretty heavy snow breaking out across northern Minnesota into North Dakota, Montana as well, maybe even into the UP of Michigan as we go into Thursday morning, really northern Minnesota as well, even potentially extreme northwestern Wisconsin as we go into Thursday afternoon. Then as we go into Thursday evening and night, some pretty heavy snow falling there into the UP of Michigan as well, into Michigan itself as we go into Thursday night. And then moving on into early on Friday, that would finally start to move out, and then we could see some more snow maybe here into North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, and over here into the Pacific Northwest, potentially into Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. And then going beyond that, we don't have a whole lot really to show here on the GFS. And so after we get to about Sunday and into Monday, the details get a little fuzzy, and we'll have to continue to watch this time frame as we get closer to it. So now let's take a look at the European and European AI model. So the latest European model shows the system a little bit differently on Wednesday into Thursday. So as we go into early Thursday morning, it has most of the snow up here into Canada, with just a little bit getting down into North Dakota and into Minnesota, and even some ice or sleet kind of breaking out into Wisconsin maybe early Thursday morning. But once again, it keeps most of this snow up here into Canada, besides maybe Minnesota, even Wisconsin, and the UP of Michigan as we go into Friday. So that's the main difference there with the European. But it also does show maybe a little bit of a signal of maybe another snow event behind this initial system Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And so we'll look at that as well, continue to watch that. But now finally, we'll take a look at the European AI model and see what it has to show. So as we go into Tuesday evening and then into Wednesday morning, once again, does show quite a bit of snow out here into Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, into the Pacific Northwest. We go into Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. Does show a little bit more heavier snow into North Dakota, Minnesota, the UP of Michigan, into Wisconsin as well. It also has quite a bit of rain here down to the eastern U.S. as we go into Thursday evening. But still, it remains a little bit more conservative with the snow compared to the GFS, and then it's kind of the middle model between the European operational and the GFS operational model. So we'll have to continue to watch this system, and although it's pretty close in the forecast range, there still are some differences between the models, so we'll continue to watch that. But I do expect portions of the north central US to receive some snow from this, even into the Pacific Northwest. I would say definitely into Montana, maybe Wyoming as well. And so other than that, that'll be it for our model discussion for today. So that'll wrap things up for today's update. I appreciate all of y'all watching, and I hope all of y'all have a great Tuesday.